Welcome to our video about 5 short scary stories from around the world. Story 1. In a quiet, picturesque little town, a young boy named Max loved to fish at a local lake. One Saturday, he rode his bike to the lake, feeling an unsettling chill as he arrived. Ignoring it, he settled by a gnarled tree, casting his line into the still water. Hours passed with no bites. Frustrated, Max leaned back against the tree, allowing his eyes to wander over the rippling surface. Suddenly, he noticed a dark shape moving beneath the water. His heart raced. He had heard stories, but he dismissed them as silly. Yet something compelled him to pull his line out. A soft voice floated up from the depths, sweet yet chilling. "Stay, just a little longer." Max froze, unable to look away as the shape grew larger, revealing glinting scales and a pale, elongated face with hollow eyes. It smiled, showing rows of sharp teeth. "Come play with me, Max," the creature cooed. "I've been waiting for you." Panic surged through him. "I don't want to play," he shouted, but the creature only laughed, a sound like shattered glass. Gathering his courage, Max stumbled back, trying to flee, but the ground felt soft, as if it wanted to pull him in. He ran, his heart pounding, while the creature's laughter echoed behind him. Just as he reached the woods, he heard a splash. Glancing back, he saw the creature emerging, dripping with water, extending a clawed hand toward him. "Don't you want to be my friend?" It crooned, its voice a twisted melody. "We can have so much fun together." "Forever." Max didn't answer. He sprinted through the trees, branches clawing at him, pain forgotten in his fear. Finally bursting onto the road, he pedaled home, breathless and shaken. Weeks passed. Max never returned to the lake, trying to forget the whispers that haunted him. But deep beneath the water, the creature waited, patient and hungry, for the day Max would return. Story 2. In the quiet town of Willow Creek, nestled deep in the Australian outback, a young teacher named Emma Davis arrived seeking a fresh start. The town was picturesque, with its rugged landscapes and friendly locals, but Emma soon felt a sense of unease creeping through the dusty streets. Whispers of a dark past lingered in the air, hinting at secrets waiting to be uncovered. Emma's first day at Willow Creek Primary. School was met with excitement and trepidation. As she walked through the arid landscape, she couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. The school itself was a weathered building, its walls echoing with the stories of generations past. The students spoke in hushed tones about the old schoolhouse, a decaying structure on the outskirts of town that held a sinister reputation. Driven by curiosity, Emma ventured to the old schoolhouse one moonlit night. The air was thick with the scent of eucalyptus and dust as she pushed open the creaking door. Inside, the classroom lay abandoned, frozen in time. Shadows danced on the walls, and whispers filled the air, sending shivers down Emma's spine. She stumbled upon old photographs, one of which depicted a woman bearing a striking resemblance to herself, standing in the very classroom she now stood in. As Emma delved deeper into the town's history, she uncovered a chilling truth. The woman in the photograph had vanished without a trace, leaving behind a legacy of fear and mystery. The town had buried the truth, choosing to forget rather than confront the darkness that lurked within its borders. Haunted by the revelations, Emma found herself at a crossroads. The town of Willow Creek was not the sanctuary she had hoped for. It was a place where the past bled into the present, where the living and the lost coexisted in a fragile balance. With a heavy heart, she made the decision to leave, to escape the shadows that clung to the town like a second skin. As Emma drove away, the headlights cutting through the darkness, she caught a glimpse of a figure standing at the edge of the outback, a ghostly silhouette of a teacher lost to time, forever bound to the haunted landscape of Willow Creek. And as the town faded into the distance, Emma knew that some secrets were better left, buried in the red earth of the Australian outback. Story 3. In the quiet rural town of Ravenshoe, nestled in the heart of the Australian countryside, a dark and sinister secret lurked, sending shivers down the spines of the unsuspecting residents. The ancient crater, hidden deep within the ominous forest, emitted a malevolent energy that whispered of unspeakable horrors waiting to be unleashed. Enter Luke Knight, a daring young soul drawn to danger like a moth to a flame. Despite the ominous warnings echoing through the town, Luke couldn't resist the magnetic pull of the mysterious crater. Ignoring the chilling whispers and eerie shadows that surrounded him, he ventured forth one ominous evening, his heart a mix of dread and excitement. As Luke delved deeper into the dense forest, the once familiar surroundings twisted into a nightmarish landscape, with gnarled trees and haunting shadows dancing in the moonlight. Approaching the edge of the crater, a cold shiver ran down Luke's spine, as if unseen eyes were peering at him from the darkness below. With trembling hands, Luke descended into the abyss, the air thick with a sense of impending doom that clung to his skin like a suffocating fog. Sinister whispers grew louder and more insistent with each step he took, leading him further into the depths of terror. Lost in a maze of shadows and malevolent spirits, Luke's heart pounded with fear as icy fingers brushed against his skin, sending chills down his spine. Desperate to break free from the grasp of darkness, he fought against unseen forces determined to claim him. Summoning all his courage, Luke finally escaped the haunting clutches of the shadows and raced towards the faint light beckoning him to safety. Gasping for breath, he emerged from the depths of the crater, his body trembling with the memory of the harrowing ordeal he had just endured. The chilling experience left an indelible mark on Luke's psyche, a constant reminder of the lurking terrors hidden beneath the serene facade of Ravenshoe. The forbidden crater remained a dark and foreboding place, its secrets waiting to ensnare unwary souls who dared to tread too close. Story 4. The sun dipped low in the sky, casting a warm glow over the winding trails of Carrington Forest. The breeze carried whispers of adventure, enticing Jason to rev up his motorbike and hit the trails. The thrill of the ride was palpable, the wind becoming his companion as he weaved through the narrow paths. However, as the shadows grew longer, a sense of mystery crept into the air, adding a touch of fear to his journey. Tonight was no ordinary night for Jason. As he navigated the forest's twists and turns, the atmosphere seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy, sending shivers down his spine. The trees stood like silent sentinels, their branches reaching out in a haunting dance. Jason's heart quickened with each passing moment, the unknown lurking just beyond the shadows. A flash of sleek black fur caught his eye, a creature of the night emerging from the darkness. Its eyes glowed like fiery embers, capturing Jason's attention in a mesmerizing gaze. The cat's presence was both enchanting and unsettling, its silent watchfulness stirring a sense of fear within him as it vanished into the depths of the forest. A feeling of unease lingered, adding a new layer of terror to his adventure. The night grew darker, the forest closing in around him like a cocoon of mystery. Every rustle of leaves, every whisper of the wind, heightened his senses, keeping him on edge. The black cat reappeared, a silent guardian of the night, its eyes following his every move with an uncanny intensity. Jason's pulse quickened, a mix of dread and fascination driving him deeper into the unknown. The cat's presence became a haunting specter, a ghostly companion that trailed behind him with silent footsteps. Its eyes gleamed like beacons in the darkness, a constant reminder of the horrors hidden within the forest. Jason's heart raced as he tried to outpace the creature, each twist and turn only serving to bring them closer together. The night was alive with the thrill of the chase, a dance of shadows and light that kept him on the edge of his seat. As he finally broke free from the forest's grasp, the moonlight illuminated his path home, casting a sense of relief over him. Yet the memory of the black cat lingered, a reminder of the terrors that still lay hidden in the depths of Carrington Forest. Jason's pulse gradually slowed, but the echo of that fateful encounter remained etched in his mind, a tale of fear and suspense that would forever haunt him. Story 5. On a dark and stormy night, Lucy, a young girl with an adventurous spirit, found herself seeking solace in her cozy cabin. Wrapped snugly in her blanket, she clutched her beloved stuffed bear tightly, finding comfort in its familiar presence. The crackling of the fireplace and the howling wind outside created an eerie atmosphere, setting the stage for an unexpected turn of events. As Lucy glanced around the dimly lit living room, she couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. Her mother's behavior had taken a peculiar twist, sending shivers down her spine. The unsettling vibe in the air made Lucy's heart race, especially when her mother's once warm smile appeared distorted and unsettling. With each crash of thunder and howl of the wind, Lucy's unease grew, fueling her imagination with dark thoughts. The storm seemed to mirror the turmoil within her as she grappled with the strange turn of events. When her mother's voice sounded distorted and unfamiliar, Lucy's fear escalated and a sense of dread crept over her. Summoning her courage, Lucy ventured towards the living room, where a chilling sight awaited her. The silhouette of her mother revealed twisted features and a grotesque smile, sending a wave of horror through Lucy's body. In that moment, she knew something was terribly wrong, and a surge of adrenaline propelled her into action. "You're not my mom!" Lucy's voice rang out, filled with a mix of fear and defiance. The creature's eyes glinted with an unsettling mix of rage and hunger, adding to the growing tension in the room. As the creature demanded to be let in, Lucy's instincts kicked in, and she raced back to her room, barricading the door with all her might. In a moment of desperation, Lucy whispered a prayer for protection, hoping for a guardian angel to watch over her in this time of need. The storm raged on outside, the power flickering ominously, revealing glimpses of the creature's true form before it vanished into the shadows. Breathless but safe, Lucy clung to her bear, knowing that the storm may have passed, but the looming presence of the mother-like creature lingered, a reminder of the darkness that still lurked in the night. Thank you for watching.